work on educate.
6 mistakes men make when a girl pulls away. Includes what you should do when in that situation. Watch fully to add to your knowledge this day. 6 mistakes men make when a girl pulls away. Probably one of the most confusing things for men in romantic relationships is when a wife or girlfriend pulls away emotionally. One day she's all over you. She can't keep her hands off of you, she's blowing up your phone, she's validating you, and the next day she's completely cold. Now she's taking forever to respond to your text messages or to return your phone calls. And when she does respond, she's very short and it's seemingly impossible to get her out on a date. Most guys go into panic mode when their girl pulls away, thinking that she either lost feelings overnight. Another dude in the picture means she's screwing someone else. While there is a possibility that's happening, it's unlikely in most cases. It's going to happen occasionally throughout the entire relationship, there's no getting around it. What's really happening here is, at least in most cases, she's becoming a bit too overly familiar with you. She's getting the sense that she has you. It's almost always subconscious. It's part of their instinct. Unfortunately, most men go into panic mode. So, what are some of those mistakes? Number 1. You try more. Probably the most common reaction when a woman pulls away is, men begin to try harder. They begin chasing her validation. They begin texting or calling her more. Perhaps they show up where they know that she hangs out, or stalking her social media. Before this, she was most likely chasing your validation and you allowed yourself to get lost in all the good sex and affectionate romance. This ruins any mystery and challenge for her and in turn, lowered her attraction. She no longer needs to chase you or your validation, because you've reassured her to the point where she now knows that she has you. Now she wants to know if you're really as confident as you lead her to believe. Or are you a weak and needy guy that has a low self-worth without her validation? See how that works. Number 2. You buy gift or flower. Another thing a lot of men do at this point, they may send her flowers or buy her some sort of gift. Now, it's okay to do this sort of thing. When her attraction is high, she's telling you that she loves you, she's making herself available to you, she's affectionate and things of that nature. But you never want to do this when she has pulled away. Because just like chasing her, it's supplication and it communicates your fear of losing her. Not to mention that it's also putting pressure on her, maybe even pressuring her for a relationship. You cannot pressure, logically convince or force a woman into love, attention, desire or attraction. That all conveys emotional weakness, which is a turn off. Number 3. Being reactive. Women are emotional creatures. Accept this fact wholeheartedly. As a man, the moment you react emotionally to her outbursts or emotional energy, you're slipping in your role as a man in the relationship. You set the frame and every little spark, every storm that occurs in your relationship must always be within the boundaries of your frame. Having a strong frame requires you to learn how to love and leave with her feminine energy. Whenever you find yourself in a rough emotional period with your partner, pause and take a moment to fully appreciate her energy. Meditation is a practice that can help with this. Number 4. You begin apologizing. Sometimes when a girl pulls away, the man thinks he did something wrong. Perhaps he forgot to fulfill his nightly duty of wishing her sweet dreams the night before. Perhaps he didn't cancel plans with his buddies when she wanted to see him. So, he begins apologizing or explaining himself. He believes he's going to use logic in order to convince her to turn her emotions around. Plus, apologizing for something when you didn't really do anything wrong only makes you seem weak. Now, obviously if you were in the wrong and hurt her in some way, then yes, apologize. But the scenarios I mentioned do not call for an apology. By apologizing, you're really just telling her that you're fearful and insecure. Number 5. You project your love. Another mistake men make when their girl pulls away is by telling her how much they love her or how they feel about her. What's Going through most men's heads when they do this is, they're thinking that if she just knew how they felt about her, it will get her back to that place of showering him with affection. Again, she's either into you or she's not. You telling her how much you love her will not change that. In fact, it's going to begin making her feel smothered. Now, if she were in that place where she's telling you how much she loves you, then of course it's okay to share how you feel, but never when she's pulling away from you. Number 6. Matching her coldness. Punishing her with tit-for-tat behavior is basically playing games. I realize that you feel she's playing games by pulling away, but in most cases this is not true. Playing games will only make things worse, and most likely cause her to start playing games with you. I know you don't want that. What should you do when she pulls away? Well, it depends. In all, let her have the space she wants. As dating guru David Dingella once said, give her the gift of missing you. Once she begins to miss you, her attraction for you will again begin to rise. Thank you all. Please put down your thoughts, suggestions in the comment section below.